Here we are, my favorite place, the bathroom. And what is my video going to be today? Well, it's going to be something having to do with one of these light switches. This other light switch here, do you see what I'm seeing here? There's a, let's see if I can't get you in there at a different angle. See that right in there? There's a scratch all the way through it. It's not cracked necessarily, but I don't like that. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that and that. See, that's for my fan. And you see, that's something else I'm going to have to do one of these days. Hear how loud it is? That's a 15-year-old exhaust fan. And I'm going to have to take that motor assembly down and see if I can't get a different one at the store. A whole motor assembly and replace that so I don't have to replace the entire exhaust fan. That's going to be another time, but for this particular video, I'm going to take this switch out. This is a single pole light switch, even though it's for the exhaust fan, okay? And that's what the video is going to be about. If you want to see that, stick around. Now, speaking of those other switches, I've replaced in here. I've replaced these three-way dimmer switches, and there used to be a dimmer, or there used to be just a three-way switch. There's a paddle switch that was right here for these lights up here. But if we changed the lights, these used to be a different type of wall sconce, and we thought we'd change them to these LEDs. And I wanted a three-way dimmer switch, and I thought, I wonder if LEDs will dim, and lots of three-ways will dim. So that's what I ended up doing there. And then in some other places, I took regular light switch and changed it out to a dimmer switch. Whenever I did that, I would just, if the switch was still good, I'd save it. And that's what I've done, and that's why I've got some other light switches for that. I don't even have to buy any light switches. I've got some switches here, some old switches. This happens to be a single pole light switch, and it still works fine, and that's why I saved it. This is a white one, and you see I've got another one. Here's another one here. That's a regular, and I thought I had, I've got an actual. See, this one here is an old one. Oh, that's a regular one too. I thought I had a three-way light switch, and it's really easy to tell the difference. And I was going to show you that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I got one. Oh, here it is. Let's just see. Let's just see what a three-way. See, a three-way dimmer switch. See, it's got two screws over here, and it's got another one there. And usually one of those screws is a dark screw. See, I know that's a three-way switch, even though it probably doesn't say on there anywhere. See, this one here is ground screw, and it's got two screws on the side. That's a single pole light switch. This is a three-way switch. This is the one I'm going to install, the single pole light switch. Okay, now the first thing that you need to realize is you've got to shut the power off. And I shut the power off, and I found out that the light was on one circuit, and it just so happened that the exhaust fan in this bathroom was on the same circuit. Now sometimes that's not the case, okay? This could be possibly on a different circuit. So when you check it, make sure you've got all the power off to your light fixture box. Sometimes you've got more than one circuit in there, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to be replacing this. Remember, it had the big scratch marks in there, and this is one that I've saved from before. And see, some of these paddles don't have the nice trim around the side. This one does, Some don't. This one's got the line around it, and I want to try to keep like for like because it's got this same type all the way around inside the condo. Okay, and you know, I saved this because it's still good. I didn't need to throw it away or anything, and I'm going to save myself a few dollars. I mean, this paddle switch, if you were to go to the store and get one, it could be $3 or so. This is a single pole light switch. And what does single pole mean? It means that this switch is dedicated only up for one thing. And this is a single pole too, because this was only for one thing. That was for the light above the bathroom sink. But if you have a switch that you can turn on and off a light at this place and somewhere else around the corner somewhere, and you have two light switches to control one light fixture, then it would be called a 3-pole light switch. Okay, but we're just doing a single pole, and I'm kind of at an awkward position here. I'm trying to reach over the counter so I don't get in your way. I don't have any light in here. I've got my trouble light in here. And so that's why you're probably going to see maybe some shadows, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Hey, I'm just an average Joe, remember? But you know what? Average Joe does good. If I can do it, you can do it. That's what most of my videos on my channel are about. How to fix things yourself and save some money around the house. And if I can do it, certainly you can do it. Okay. Now, this one switch looks crooked, but I don't think it is. And that's up and down. Now see, when I take this switch out, when I put this back on, I want them to line up. Now, what I could do is I can take my felt tip pen, I could put a mark straight above that. Now I can't do it there because the sheetrock was cut too low, but that's okay. I can line it up, and if I have to, once I get it in, then I can check this out. And if I have to move something, I'll move this over and line it all up and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so once I got it to there, I'm going to undo the mounting screws down here. Boy, that one wasn't going in very far, was it? That's because the box is pushed back inside the wall a little bit, and I'll just have to see if I can reuse the same screws, because see this top screw, look at that. That top screw is not a standard mounting screw. See that? They use something different with coarse threads. And look at their mounting screw on the bottom. Look how short it was. And it was barely going into the plastic box. I'm going to have to put, you know what? For that bottom screw, I'm going to use a drywall screw, 1.25 inch drywall screw. And before I pull that out, let me show you what that looks like. And that's the mounting. That's the type of screws I'm going to use. I'm not really going to use these because the box is way back in there. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, these mounting screws on this light switch I'm not going to use. That's okay. I'll show you a drywall screw next. Well, you know what? For that matter, I think I'm going to use 2 drywall screws. These are number 6.25 inch. And they're coarse threads. See that? Coarse thread meaning they're big threads. You can also buy drywall screws with fine threads. Did you know that? And it's important that when you go to the hardware store, you look for the ones that you want. Fine threads are for metal, like for sheet metal studs or screws of that sort. Now see, here's my one mounting screw. I'm not going to use that, I don't think. I think I'm just going to use 2 drywall coarse threaded screws. And see, you don't really see a screw like that very often. And if I ever needed to use something and have the finished screw show or something like that, maybe I can use that one. I'm going to put that in my box with all kinds of other coarse threaded screws, and I'm going to save that for another time. Okay, so these are going to be my 2 mounting screws for the new light switch.